ladies and gentlemen, we have the second, not the first, the second Hidden Cup. This one is Death Gun's Hidden Cup. That's what we're naming it. What's about to happen is we're going to be casting an 8-player tournament where all the player names are hidden. We do not know who the players are. I don't know who the players are. The players don't know who the players are. So the only person that knows is Tommy, who invited the players, organized them to play, and everything else. Obviously, the players did vetoes. We used the same map pool and the same vetoes as the EGC's tournament that's coming up, so the players can use this as kind of like a pre-practice. I don't even know which players are participating. So I genuinely don't know if it's like a top 8 players on ATR, or if it's top 16, or, I mean, I'm assuming they're top players, but I don't know who they are. So there's no chance of me leaking anything because, like I said, I have no clue who they are. That being said, we are running a special ops program here. The games are played. The names are changed in the overlay. We use some special tactics, so the names are changed in the overlay, but we're gonna call them Grumpy and Shrek. It's Arcane Tommy, the admins for Age of RTS. So here it is. We got our first quarterfinals. The quarterfinals are going to be best of 3s. Semifinals are going to be best of 5s. And grand finals, I think, is best of 7 or best of 5. I actually can't remember. So these are your players. We got Grumpy and we got Shrek. And we have Malian versus Jushi's Legacy on Bald Land. So again, the draft that these guys used is a standard draft. We got GG Dog. Standard draft, so like 2 bands each, and then pick, and so on and so forth. And we will be revealing names at the end, of course. At the end of the tournament, we're going to be revealing 1 player at the time. So because we wanted to do these games not casted live, the reason for that is sometimes if I cast one of these, or when I casted last time, there will be some pro players in the chat, like as I'm casting them, so people know, like, okay, that guy's not Shrek because he's in the chat. These games are played already, so the pro players will not know who they are, and also the pro players did not see any game. So this was a truly hidden cup, okay? The players did not see any of the games from the other players, and they could not watch replays either, so they don't know who the players are. So here we go. Now, sometimes I'm going to run these by ×2 because we have 4 quarterfinal matches and then 2 semifinal and then finals as well. So I want to, you know, make sure we don't got to sit through these parts where not much is happening. So I'm going to be casting right here. I'm ready. I'm excited. This was one of our sub goals pretty early in the subathon. I think at like 5,000, maybe even less, maybe like 3,000 mark. But there was some issues, let's just say that, some technical issues, so we had to delay it a little bit, but here we are, we're ready. And let's see if you guys and me can recognize who the players are. Like I said, I don't know who the players are. I don't even know which players are in the tournament. So we see Malayan over here chopping wood. This looks like a scout build. At least scout opening, maybe a professional scout opening, I'm not sure. Not very, not too efficient with the starting build order. So we'll see who that is in the end, that is. Over here, Grumpy, Jushi's Legacy, doesn't have too many good options. I mean, maybe he could have placed it here, but it's basically he could have placed it here for a little bit more wood, but then he has some travel time, so he's just gonna plop it right here, and we'll see what the players opt for. So we see Manza Quarry. This looks like pro scouting, but we're about to see, and it is Baldland. If you play Baldland, this is one of the tournament maps. If you play Baldland, you usually will opt to go for pro scouting says, just because there's so many deer. But we're gonna see in a little second right here. You can see he has 1 villager on gold, so this looks like almost perfect pro scouting here. He's gonna need to chop off some wood there, drop off pro scouting for Jushi's Legacy. So yeah, I think we're gonna see double pro scouting happening right here. So I'm kind of curious who the players are. I'm curious if there's gonna be any upsets. So for those that don't know, look at Jushi Legacy, already finished pro scouting. There's some really interesting things happening, by the way. when you have like these kinds of hidden cups, sometimes players are they're kind of like not tilted, but they have mentally, you know, they have mental block against some of the players. So when they're playing hidden cup, they might do a lot better than they normally would because they don't know who they're playing against. But at the same time, you have some players that might get into their own head like, ooh, this guy's really good, I'm probably playing against this guy or that guy. So we kind of have a mix there of, you know, how it goes, and some players handle it better, some players handle it worse, but I think in general it basically makes the quote-unquote weaker players play a lot better because they have less pressure, I feel like. And maybe it makes the top players are a little bit like, you know, a little bit paranoid, like who they're playing or what civs they should veto and stuff like that. Because it's a hidden cup, they don't know who they're playing against, so they might veto civs that they think they're strong, but that player doesn't mind playing some other civs. So you kind of get to see the full potential of that. We see, so pro scouting is going to be happening. Shrek trying to prevent it a little bit. Obviously, Malian Scout's really good for this type of stuff. And we see a lot of barracks, a lot of aggression. So we see barracks and archer range together with stables. So this is just going to be a pro scouting for both players. Jushi Legacy so far only spears. So he has the option of either going up to castle or committing to making archer ranges and like going Zugen or something like that. We don't know. Imagine if Lina could play against Beasty without knowing it was Beasty. Yeah, true. Those times are... It's too late for that, I can tell you that straight away. So I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. Subathon is still going. We're on day 19. So if you're watching this on Twitch now or you're watching this on YouTube, oh, did I? Okay, never mind. I cannot press that. We're day 19, and as you can see, I have green hair. I've had brown hair. I've had pink hair. Kind of pink. It's like dark pink kind of hair. I've had a blonde, orange, super cyan kind of hair. Now I have green hair, like a parrot. And one of these next casts I might have blue hair, like literal blue hair. And then one of these casts I might have a different haircut, if you will. Super Saiyan, what is it called? Super Saiyan? Super whatever. You know what I mean. Super Saiyan, whatever. You know what I mean. I'm Super Saiyan now. It's basically, on the light, it looks more light than it is now. So here we go. We see some Palace Guards coming up, double archer range. So both players are going to opt to fight. Second pit mine delayed, but that's pretty normal if you're going to go for this main unit. So both players choosing the aggro meta. Neither of the player is choosing to kind of be greedy, Malian to go for Cowboy or something. They're both just going to make a lot of units. Now, I do want to say the quarterfinals are best of threes. So these players are choosing civs. Like, you don't have a lot of time to be like, I'm going to choose this and see how the series goes. You kind of have to choose civs that you consider are strong or that are your strong civs, right? So Shrek picking Malian here puts obviously Malian very, very high up there, picking it as a first game. And then Grumpy picking Jushi's Legacy, which is a very strong civ. They both are, to be fair. We see some micring happening. So these guys have a lot of faith in these civs. And because it's a best of three, honestly, anything can happen, right? Palace Guards are coming up. They got 3 melee armor. No blacksmith upgrades for either of the players. And honestly, I can't really tell. Like, I'm looking at the styles. This can be a lot of players. I mean, they're just doing some feudal fighting, right? So I feel like this could be a lot of players. But maybe I'll make some predictions as we go. And we'll see if we were together correct or not. We see pro scouting still happening. No villager kills so far. And yeah, both guys just committing. Palace Guard, Zuginu. And I feel like this is a pretty... Malian still produces scouts, by the way. I feel like Malian should maybe start massing Sofa. Because this unit comp is going to be very strong. Like, you need Musafari Javelin, which... Musafaris will get absolutely melted by the Zuginu, and even though Javelins will kill Zuginu, it is not it's not going to be a too good of a trade, I think, for the Malian player. So I think he either needs to make Sofa or I don't know. age up maybe or something. Going to the Javelineers. I don't know. All pros? Yeah. So we did not get like a diamond player. Or a conk 1. All these guys are high rated. So, yeah. It's basically like a 2-day tournament. They play quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. The winner will get $250, and then the rest of the $250 is split among the other guys. I think second place is $125, and then the last 2 places are whatever is left, which I ain't doing math on stream right now. Grumpy is going to be pushing it. I feel like Shrek had a good opening, but he's now kind of getting caught. And this comp, by the way, is very weird. The Mustafari plus Javelins. I guess there's no Civ you would use this against, again, other than maybe like Jushi's Legacy or HRE or something like that. Maybe OTD. So it's a very weird one to micro, because your Mustafaris will get absolutely melted right now. Any gold could sweep a pro if they didn't know who they were. True. We do see Grumpy is going to be going for some of them Rams. You know, the last Hidden Cup that I was doing, I did the organizing myself of the players and everything, so I knew who the players were. And it was so hard not to say their names, because I know who the players are. I didn't know results because they played it live, but I knew the names, and it was so hard not to say their names accidentally. But this time around, I don't got to worry about it. I don't know. It's easy guessing who Beasty is. He will simply have nothing bad to comment about the gameplay. Well, I've been on stream 24/7, so I didn't really have the time to play. Yeah, Grumpy is going super aggro. Even with Jushi Legacy, I feel like a lot of the top pros would maybe age up, but he's just full on committing. Scouts are humming. The Palace Guards get absolutely destroyed, by the way, by some Musafaris, by a lot of Javelins. And I feel like this is a very good transition. All the deer are gone, by the way. These guys are very efficient at the deer gathering. And I feel like Shrek just kind of Shrek'd them, actually. Just absolutely Shrek'd his ass. I mean, in-game. And Grumpy is getting butchered right now. He's making a lot more units, but I don't know if this is going to work. These Zuginu, what are they countering? Musafaris, and that's it. Sofas are now out. So Sofas are going to counter Zuginu and Palace Guards. Grumpy is close to the age up, but I feel like this was a really good win, and both players are going to age up. I think both of these guys are playing pretty good so far. The age up timings are looking good for both of them. What they're doing makes sense. Very effective pro scouting, by the way, by both of them. They got a lot of deer. Like, they cleared up the map super quick, and we see Farimba, which makes sense because he's got 14 javelins right now. And he can do a big timing right here. He can do a big timing right here. Shaolin Monastery with 21. He probably wants to upgrade, but he has no gold. Oh, no. He has no gold. Ay. He's going to go to the back gold, but that is very unfortunate. He did a super fast age up. He's going to get Shaolin Monks, but he has no gold to actually upgrade his units. And also, he doesn't have a lot of units. Malian is fully producing. He's producing 2 javelins at the same time, but he's going to have gold and wood to get those upgrades from Blacksmith or just veterancy upgrades for his units. He's idling the front gold, but does he know that there's... He knows that there's a back goal too. He's got it already with these guys. Oh my god, I was like, wait, what? He's getting the Musafari one? Nah. He's getting Javelineers, and these guys are about to start cooking big time. So with these guys now, versus most DCs, you can actually just dive under the town center and just kind of go for it. But because it's Jushi's Legacy TC, they kind of do quite a bit of damage still to the Manzas, but now they got poison. And we don't see any upgrades yet. That Grumpy's out of food. Oh, that is not a good, that is like the anti-timing to run out of food. You do not want to run out of food at that time. He's going to go for the back berries, but he's got a lot of food actually. He's got 1.2k food. He just has no gold to actually make anything. And he's getting Zuginu, which is Zuginu upgrade, because he has 60 Zuginu, but they are not going to help him too much. He's supervising that thing. Bald Monk takes all those javelin shots. The poison is taking, but he's gonna make it. He's gonna be all right. And this is gonna look like a very, very hard hold, I think, for Grumpy right now. Shrek is just kind of going in, getting relics behind it. Still has food, by the way. Still has food. While Grumpy does not. He did get a couple of more deer, so because of that, his food situation is gonna be a little better. Oh god, that is a lot of bills. That is 32 villagers on food right now. And the income, you can see Malian is clean eco, as in nothing is getting harassed, and now you can just run these javelins through the base without a care in the world. Oh my god, look at that guy running! Oh my god. On the bottom, they're gonna be fighting. He just turns around. He's like, what's up? Now, he could be more efficient with javelins, but honestly, I don't know if it matters. He is still mass producing. He's producing veteran Musafatis now. The problem isn't these fights. The problem is what happens when this food runs out. He's gonna have to go here, and then he's gonna have to go forward food. And once that happens, you're kind of going closer and closer to Malian, where Malian can actually start eating cows, which is exactly what he's doing. He's got some idle eco right there. That guy's dead. Boom, got him. And this is just looking pretty rough. No wood for the lumber camp either. So he's gonna have to long distance drop this off before doing anything else. Does not have the upgrades either, so yeah, the eco, like I said, is looking pretty rough. He did get one relic, which is cool. The palace guards can tank javelins, but palace guards have one less armor than normal man-at-arms. So 7 javelins are gonna two-shot these guys. Oh, yeah, the poison gets them. So I think in the end, this is gonna be a very, like, Grumpy is holding right now, right? But I think the longer time passes, as long as the Malian keeps just spamming units like this, and maybe sorts his food, maybe goes on berries, there's a lot of idle villagers right there. I think it's gonna be in a really, really good spot. Night now coming out. Yeah, these guys are just getting dented. Both Shrek is microing pretty well with the javelins on a few different sides, making sure he's constantly engaging, and he ain't stopping to push, brother. He's just going for it. You guys have any predictions? Who's who yet? Are the players gold here? If this is what the gold players look like, I would be in gold league, I can tell you that. And I would be losing, probably. You think yellow is Vortex? Grumpy looks like Demu. I actually think that Grumpy might be Demu too. That's just my... Again, I have no info. I think Grumpy might be Demu. But we'll see. We will see. I think Shrek could be a couple of players. I mean, I see what people are saying with Vortex, but it could be a couple of players. And Shrek, wow, will be taking game number 1. Ooh, let's get into it. Game number 2 between Shrek and Grumpy is gonna happen on Gorge. And we have Shrek, who played as Malian just now. He's gonna be playing as Chinese. He's going to be playing with 1 scout against Grumpy, who's going to be sending in the Delhi. Gorge and these, bro, chill. Chill, chill, chill. So here we go. We're going to speed up. Again, we have the power right here. We don't got to send ×1. We don't have to watch the scouts run around. We can just speed up this part and get to the good stuff. Oh, you think? You know what it might be, actually? Let me fix that. Boom, right there. Copium. All right. All right. Here we go. So we have Shrek playing versus Grumpy. Imperial Academy is going to be coming up. The deer are both on both sides. So we have one pack on the bottom, one pack at the top. So pretty standard stuff there. Nothing weird, nothing unusual. This is kind of good for the pro scouting civ when you have deer packs at the different locations. The worst thing you can have is if you have all the deer in one spot, and then because you can get denied pretty easily. Is Marino playing? I don't know who the players are. Like, I don't know who the single player is. So, I can't tell you. Maybe, maybe not. Dome of the Faith is going to be coming up too. So, pretty standard. Already has 3 on gold. And I'm assuming this is going to be another pro scouting from China. It seems that Shrek likes the pro scouting civ. Grumpy, on the other hand, I mean, it's Delhi, right? It's going to be the standard Delhi, most likely, into pro scouts later on. But let's check the sheep count. What do we got? 10? Okay, 10, but he didn't start on... So, China got, aka Shrek, he's got 13 sheep versus 7 from Grumpy. Which, obviously not ideal for Delhi, but he's playing against Chinese Scout, which... You know, he does have more vision, so he's a lot better. Being able to spot them sheep. He's gonna go kill all the deer. The reason he's doing this is later on when Delhi gets pro scouting, he wants to make this harder for him. So usually you can just kind of... oh, he doesn't see that. Usually you can kind of just shift click the deer, right? But if you kill them all like this, it becomes a lot harder for your opponent later on to pick up the deer. So he's just gonna do that to be annoying. And wow, we see... Wait, really? Imperial examinations. Okay. Not gonna go pro scouting immediately. Instead goes for Imperial examinations. Basically what that does is allows your Imperial officials to pick up from 40 gold to 70 gold. And it looks like this is going to be Spearman. This makes sense to defend Ghazi. I think this is going to be Pro Scout, just a different way around it. So instead of getting Pro Scouting now and just having one Scout, I think it's just going to get Spearman, and then it's just going to get follow-up Scouts, and then basically escort the Scouts to do the baiting, aka picking up the deer. 4th Imperial official coming up. Yeah, now this guy is gathering a crap ton of gold already. So, what Grumpy needs to do, he needs to figure out what the opponent is doing first. Because Shrek is kind of dictating the tempo here. So Grumpy needs to figure out what Shrek is going to do, if he's doing pro scouting or not. And then if he is doing pro scouting, he needs to try his best to stop it. Obviously, when the sacred sites are ready, he can go for those too. But until then, China is in the driving seat over here. So he's got double broad axe, he's getting wheelbarrow, which... Is this just no pro scouting? It's getting stable right now. Yeah, no pro scouting at all. So I kind of wonder if he is going to try and overwhelm his opponent. Okay, this actually, you guys said Vortex earlier. This actually reminds me of Louis. This is something that Louis would do, I think. So I'm kind of suspecting Louis. I actually think that yellow is still gonna go pro scouting, but just very delayed. But we'll see. Now, if Grumpy, so Grumpy has a lot of archers, by the way, and I think Grumpy might be thinking that this is just a regular pro scouting stuff. If he actually goes out, he might be caught and absolutely butchered because there's 7 horsemen versus 2 guys and 6 archers. He's already producing scouts, so his pro scouting is nearly done. He's already producing scouts, and Shrek is now making his own scouts. So it's going to be very, very, very delayed pro scouting. Part of the reason might be simply because he's got a lot of sheep, so he doesn't need to worry about food. So he just decided to get more army early on, and now he can actually deny the sacred site. He might even do a big run by over here. Got some spearmen in the back, and Grumpy is still not chosen to capture sacred site, by the way. He has sanctity for about 20-30 seconds now, and he's still chilling in his base because he saw, I'm assuming, He saw that there's horsemen, so he doesn't want to move out yet. He wants to make sure there's enough units there, and instead he's just going to do his own pro scouting. This is, both players are doing like some really good moves, because Delhi recognizes, oh, you have no pro scouting, so I just need to chill. But he gets jumped here. There's going to be some archers going down for sure. Oh, yo, 2 archers go down. Okay, could be a lot worse. Loses a horseman for 2 archers. I mean, that's an alright trade for Delhi. Takes a lot of damage. Delhi takes damage, but Delhi can heal up. So this was not a good trade for Shrek. Now, okay, now we see Shrek is going to be doing some pro scouting over here. Love that. Blacksmith coming up, and I think we're going to have another feudal fiesta. Ooh, Ghazi goes down. He's going to go for the spearman. Okay. Still a good trade for yellow. Gets a horseman and a spearman, or Ghazi and a spearman. And now Shrek is going with archers. So no Barbican. He could Barbican right here. Or Barbican here, actually. And just decide to... Oh, he did not change the drop-off location. See, that's what happens when you're distracted, when there's a lot of actions on the map. He did not change the drop-off location, so he's dropping off deer under TC, which is a pretty big mistake because you get more resources under the mill. So we'll see if he's going to fix that, if he's going to even notice that. No Barbican, which means no Zuginu. So he's just going to fight it out with Horseman, Spear Archer versus Ghazi Spear Archer, basically. Ooh, gets a couple of more archers. There are some spearmen, but 3 archers go down. 4 archers go down. That was, again, pretty good fight for Yellow. Yellow is microing really well. Picking his fights really well. Definitely someone that is either very good or likes fighting in feudal battles. Grumpy is getting pushed back, and I feel like this is a really, really rough fight. This is one of those fights where you get caught and you're trying to run away, but you can't. Mind you, he has 6 scholars, so the army supply is actually 10 now, 9 now. And every unit is going down pretty badly. Shrek just kind of annihilating that fight, and he still has 1-1, and he can actually go castle too. So just kind of example how good China is right now. So not only he had more units there, he took a really good fight, he got all the upgrades that he needs, and he's going to be able to age up if he chooses to, which is kind of crazy. I think he's just going to age up. I think he might add Song later, maybe do like a Barbican over here just to protect the big gold or something, or even Barbican in the middle for vision. And we see astronomical Cock Tower coming up. That's a lot of archers, 15 archers right now. I don't even know what you do as Grumpy. This is bad news, because he is now stuck. If you're ever in this situation at the pro level, you're now stuck into producing units constantly because you don't know if you're getting all in or not. He doesn't have the scouting. But on the other side of the map, there's an age up coming. And Grumpy has no clue to what's happening right now. He's got no clue. And I wouldn't be even surprised if he just taps out, because he's he's so far behind. He's even behind on units, and the knights are gonna come in a second as well. There's gonna be a little raid here. No upgrades for the Delhi yet. Whoever is Shrek is playing very good China right here. Very, very nice. +2 ranged armor now completed. Archer upgrade now completed. You don't see these often, but they look pretty good actually. Chinese castle archers. And we see knights coming out as well. Just absolutely butchering right now. Delhi's still trying to escort some pro scouts. He's gonna catch those as well. Oh, he doesn't have +2 ranged attack yet. He could get that if he wanted to, but the Lancers are coming, and I feel like he's going Lancer. Just Lancer right now, no archers. He's stopped making archers completely. He's just switching to pure Lancer. He's probably gonna use the archers to pick off any spearman that he's got. He's not even gonna decap the sacred site. He's like, you know what? You can take that. Grumpy is still producing units. 23 archers. Just trying to hold right now. Just trying to hold. I mean, he's kind of getting cooked. He is getting cooked. He's gonna just dive him under TCS +2 ranged armor, so these archers are doing 1 damage per hit on the lancers. He's getting relics as well, and I think he might even pick up all 5 relics before Delhi even ages up. That one fight costed him so much that it's pretty bad news for him right here. Yellow playing pretty flawless. I mean, he dropped off deer at the TC once, but other than that, I would say pretty flawless game. Playing really well, cooking pretty well. There's a Lancer under TC, another Lancer under TC, and even if Delhi kills all these units, there's some eco damage being done. The advantage of Chinese is always only going to get higher and higher, right? He's going to get the relics, he's going to be able to go out on the map, maybe add Nest of Bees if the game calms down, but yeah, Delhi's kind of stuck in feudal for now. He's got a Lancer. Look how little damage to do. How sad is that? How sad is that? Lancer's gonna go in. Oof, and he's just farming them one by one. He's gonna get some more eco upgrades. He's got so many resources, by the way. Triple stable knight production. I mean, yeah. So the problem is, if you're wondering why doesn't Delhi age up, if he chose to age up, he would immediately die because he's barely surviving while full producing units. So you might be like, Shrek is taking bad fights because he's trading against feudal army and he should be winning, right? The thing is, because he's constantly attacking, that means that Grumpy can't age up. So it's always an unfavorable fight. And the moment the food runs out here, which it looks like it is out, there's a lot of villagers being idle, he's just gonna die. And that is gonna be a 2-0 right there for Shrek versus Grumpy. Just a bit of a destruction, I would say. Game 1 was pretty close. We saw Shrek being defensive a little bit. Game 2 was very one-sided, just a very decisive fight. Get out of my swamp. That's right, he says get out of my swamp, and he just wins game number 1. Who are your predictions, guys? Who are your predictions? Who are the players? I am torn right now. I think I would actually say Grumpy is like Demu or maybe Numudan or something. I think Shrek is Vortex or Luciferon or Louis. The way he played China there makes me think Louis. But the way he played Malian makes me think more like Vortex or something. So there it is. We're going to be jumping into the next game straight away. Guys, this is the top tier production of Death Gun's Hidden Cup Invitational number 2. Because number 1 was last subathon. That's right. We got Pepe versus Derp playing in the next quarterfinals. Game number, or actually series number 2, game number 1. We have Baldland once again. A little bit of a different matchup. And let me introduce the players. In the Cyan, we have Pepe playing as the Byzantine. And look at him, he knows the build. Oh, wait a minute. He's not putting the mining camp. So maybe he's got a different build. Okay. Oh. I think he's just gonna, okay, he's just gonna carry it home. He's not gonna put a mining camp. Okay, interesting. So Pep is gonna be playing as Byzantine, and on the other side, we got Derp playing as the yellow Malian. By the way, guys, just wanna say, colors, don't look into it too much. The players are aware to not pick the colors that they usually play. So you might be like, ooh, yellow, that's this player, or cyan, that's this player. The players were advised to not pick their standard colors, because it would be kind of obvious, or make it a lot more obvious who they are. Because there's some players that play like only purple or only, orange or whatever. So yeah, and Cascade says I can literally change the colors in the replay. There you go. So don't look into the colors, okay? Yellow, that's Beastie. Yeah. So don't look into the colors. Don't worry about that. Worry about the games, all right? And here we go. Series number 2, game number 1. The last one was a quick in and out. We'll see, I'm gonna upload these on YouTube. I might just upload 2 at the same time. Because the games are gonna be, mean, it's best of threes. We casted the first best of 3 in 30 minutes, although that one was quick. So we might have like a 2-hour best of 3. I don't know. Okay. Okay, hold the phone. What is this? We already have this guy. This guy is cooking something. I don't know what he's cooking. The only time that I've seen 4-house opening from Malian is when you're playing against like a spear rush, right? So you go 4 houses and you go fast age up. That's the only time that I remember seeing this kind of build. So I'm not really sure what he's got going on with that. But I guess we're gonna see the plan soon. He's got 5 on the age up. 2 villagers are going to the wood line all the way over here. Yeah, I'm not sure what the plan here is. Maybe he's just... The thing is, if you go super fast pro scouting, he needs gold. So you kind of need gold from the houses. Maybe he's just gonna be super fast stable or something? I'm not really sure. On the other side, it looks like we're gonna have a 2 town center build from Pepe. Right here. The sheep are dropped off. 15 sheep versus... Oh, he already dropped off too. 15 sheep versus 10. Is there more sheep on the map? Does not look like it. Maybe there's somewhere, but... Oh, there's one there. Yeah, so Pepe is gonna be his 16 sheep now versus 10. So pretty good for Pepe. Obviously, you know, both Malian and Biz are not too dependent on the sheep, right? Because they have Byzantine has berries, Malian can make cows or cow boom or pro scout, but either way, Derb's got some interesting builds going on here. He's cooking something special, and we'll see what that is. He's still got only 4 houses, so just not really caring about the income. Wants to go for the super fast scouts. And Pepe is going to be dropping that second town center for sure. He's got 5 on berries. Delayed cistern. The scout is hitting, but he can actually activate Accurate Toy and just beat that scout a little bit. No, he's just going to... Ooh! That's -1. Oi, oi, oi. He got cooked right there. And Pepe, he just burned him with that oil. The boiling oil just dropped in his head. This looks like a pro scout, but like pro scouting at home. Do you know what I mean? I haven't seen this build, but it just looks like pro scouting is delayed from this point on. He got the scouts faster, but I think the pro scouting itself is slower. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is he gonna go here? So he can put it, yeah, he can put it on the gold or he can put on these berries. Whenever I play Biz, whenever I see this, I'm like, man, I should just drop my Grand Winery there. Just send it. Screw it. I'll die trying. Pro Scouting now coming in for Derp, while Pepe is going to Town Center. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So he wants to go for more cisterns, which has kind of been a normal thing. But even if you go for a 2 TC build, you still want to be making more. You still want to be making more cisterns. You don't want to stop at just one. And actually, wait, what? He goes for barracks here and then cancels and then places it closer to the Grand Winery. He's like, let me block that a little bit. I don't like it there. Let me just block it a little bit. Okay. All right. Scouts are coming in. Nope. Pro scouting is done. Yellow should be moving to do some pro scouting. He's gonna micro. He's idling some villagers. Okay. Getting some vills idle. Obviously, Byzantine is not going pro scouting, so he kind of has time. He doesn't need to like rush pro scouting everything home. And he's just gonna start yoinking the deer. I'm assuming these 3 guys are gonna go take these. Yep. This scout will be very dead if he doesn't get home immediately, because the Malian Pros or Malian scout is faster. So 2 TC for Biz. I think Malian has to do like either an all-in feudal or some kind of javelineer timing here. Otherwise, the 2 TC from Byzantine will just completely take over. Like the longer the game goes, Malian economy, or sorry, Byzantine economy, is just gonna get out of control really, really quickly. And Biz seems to be like giga chilling right now, adding some farms. 700 oil already. No mercenary house. A bit of an interesting choice. A bit of an interesting choice. Third cistern is coming up. There's the mercenary house. And yeah, right now looks just like a normal 2TC, and we do see javelins coming out. So this might be, okay, what I'm thinking right now, just seeing this, I think this is going to be javelins into fast castle. Okay, never mind, he's making cows. Okay, I was wrong. I thought he was gonna do javelins into fast castle, Mansa javelins, or javelineers. But he goes for that ranch, so that means he's gonna be adding some moose to there. He's got 3 moose, or maybe it's gonna be a couple, I don't know, we'll see. But again, the same point stands, like the longer this game goes, I feel like this is just better for Biz, especially 2TC Biz with 5 cisterns. He's on 4 right now. Oh, this is a really annoying thing that happens, by the way. So, if you make a cistern here and then you connect it with aqueduct, this part is basically not connected right now. You see that? So now this is level 1, this is level 2. Even though they were connected, now it's not. So look, it's gonna go from 1, 2 to 4, 4, 4. It's really annoying, actually. Boom, right there. Okay, what do we opt for? We are opting for longbows into horsemen. So he stopped making javelins because he sees he doesn't need them. He kind of denied the scouts, so he's gonna go into longbows, but he saw double archer range, and now he's gonna be going into horsemen, which is a pretty good choice. Like, Biz in this case doesn't actually need to do anything. Like, he can just sit here and just chill. He's ahead in eco, and the longer the game goes, the better it is gonna be for him. The pro scouting gives you a crap ton of food income, but it doesn't make your... It's kind of like a temporary economy boost. It's not an advantage long term. It's advantage right now. That scout, and that's going to be a level 5, by the way. Level 5 cistern coming. He's got no spears. He's only making javelins, and he gets caught by the horsemen. And only 3 horsemen are going to be able to do really, really, really well against these. So if the plan was to go into Farimba and Javelineers, that dream is about to be crushed pretty badly. He's getting +1 ranged armor. Barracks is now coming out, but a little bit too late, brother. Did not expect the horseman switch at all. And these 3 horsemen are doing so much work. Oh my god, it's a construction into a destruction. The scouts are still cooking. But that oil boy, level 5. 26% increased gathering rate. It's like a budget chapel from HRE right now on his whole economy. So 47 workers are basically on a budget chapel from HRE. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go, longbows. Okay. I mean, I think this is just, it's a rough situation because this should be happening on the other side of the map. But losing that many units, and now Biz is fully set up, right? Like he's got, Pepe's got the food economy, right? It's very good. He's got the wood economy, he's got the gold economy. He can actually age up very quickly if he wanted to. He did enough damage, so now he has the option to all in, or to just age up and play from there. I think the better option is probably to age up, simply because Malian has a million deer, so his food is not going to run out anytime soon. He's got some berries right there, or olive groves, if you will. And yeah, pro scouting is still happening. He's still got 2 deer packs to mow down. So yeah, he's gonna have plenty of food, and Golden Horn Tower is coming up. You know what's funny? This guy to me looks like Louis too. Because I've seen Louis earlier today do 2TC Biz. But the way that Shrek played China, that also looks like Louis. Pepe plays like Marinelord, that's also true. Marinelord did this build against me before. Actually on this map. Marinelord did, it was the same matchup. And he did this build against me. And I lost, but let's not talk about that part. Every player is Louis for me. We're all Louis. Everyone in the Twitch chat is also Louis. So now, when Derp sees the age up, he's gonna have to go for it. Yeah, he sees the age up and you see immediately goes forward. Oh, never mind. He's like, hold on, I'm gonna age up too. And that is going to be Farimba Javelineers. So he did make a couple of moves just for the for some cattle ranches. But that's gonna be a pretty fast age up. He's got a lot of wood. Maybe looking to add more production, I'm not really sure. He's just making everything right now. He's making some scouts, some sofas, some javelins, some donzos. And Pepe is ready. Pepe is upgraded. Pepe knows I have an upgrade advantage. I want to push right now. He's making some cataphracts. What is it going to be? I mean, it has to be Javelineers, right? He's still making them, so... Yeah, Javelineers are coming up. Another cistern. Another kid. Okay, he's going to go for 6, level 6 soon. I'm joking, level 6 doesn't exist. Just for the people in the back. They're like, there's level 6? There's not. There's not. Javelineers are upgraded. Malian upgrades, the veteran upgrades finish a lot faster. They finish like 30 seconds faster. So his upgrades are already done. The problem is, how do you kill the front line? He's target firing the longbows, which is fine. That way his donzos can survive. Good target fire, actually. Good target fire. But the front line from the biz is just kind of mowing down quite badly. Limitane, Cataphract, Longbow, and Derp is running out of units a little bit. They're trading. They're trading. Look at this. Cataphract. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Shoot it. Okay, good target fire. We love that. Oh, we see some idling happening. Okay, they're back on the deer. And these cataphracts are tanking so much, and he doesn't have donzos. He has 2 donzos somewhere. They're right here. But these cataphracts are just so tanky. The poison is doing pretty well against them. He's trying to target fire, but Pepe is just denting him in right now. The cows are in. The cows are confused as well. And we might be seeing game number 1 again on Baldland. Being completed very quickly. Very quickly. I wonder if we're gonna see a lot shorter games in this Hidden Cup, simply because people don't know who they're playing against, so they're just playing super aggro. Because they're like, well, if the guy's playing defensive, I should play aggro, right? And if he's aggro, I should just play aggro too. Do you know what I mean? Because maybe sometimes if you play against a defensive player, maybe you'll be like a little bit more greedy or something like that, but not in this one. Pepe 2TC, that horseman transition did him real bad, I'm gonna be honest. I guarantee you what he wanted to do was simply open some javelins, push, and then transition into Javelineers and kind of stick with that. But the 3 horsemen that came out, I think killed like 7 or 8 javelins and made him make donzos, and it just went down the drain from then on out. Wow. So Pepe wins that one, and we'll be going into game number 2 in just a second. Game number 2. Let me remove this in-game overlay. Game number 2 in series number 2. We got Derp playing as the Mongols versus Pepe playing as the Rus. Now, okay, let me explain what just happened here. Again, assuming. I think, by the way, I don't have their drafts. Because if I have their drafts, I might find out who they are. But basically, I think that Pepe probably has Night Civs or maybe like French or JD or something like that. And then Derp tried to snipe one of those Civs with Mongols. But instead he got possibly the worst thing he could have gotten, which is Mongol versus Rus. Now, Pepe may be predicting that and decide to go Rus on this map. Now, Rus is not bad on this map. Rus is good on every map, let's be honest. Okay, this man is cooking once again. He's gonna go... Is that gonna work? Wait, that's crazy if it works. If it goes both sides. That should work, actually. That's crazy. So this matchup is very rough. But if this works, where you can send fishing ships here and here, that's nine fish, by the way. That is not like a 3-fish angle. That maybe puts Mongol in a position where he can actually fight back. That's a very good reaction, I would say, because you have to scout this. It's not like he knew that this was here. He had to see it and be like, okay, I'm gonna go there. Okay, he's gonna drop off the sheep. 13. Oof. 18 already. And Pepe only one fucking scout. Only one. Against Mongol? Really? I'm very surprised about that. The reason I'm surprised is because against Mongol, you kind of sometimes make like 4 or 5 and you just go and torch their Ubu. Dude, send one on the other side just to see if it works. Come on. He's making fishing ships, so he's gonna go for that fish boom. And I actually think this gives him a pretty good fighting chance. Because like I said, this matchup is a bit of a torture. Dude, please send him to this side just to see if it works. Just one. Let me see if it works. Okay, the moment of truth. If this works... Yo! Damn, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about right there. He's got 9 fish with 1 dock. Derp is B. I think Derp is like someone who would be like, yo, what can I cook? I think Derp is like Corvinus or B. They're the type of players who would do stuff like that. 8 on age up? Okay. That's crazy. I think it might be Corvinus or B. Yeah. 8 on age up Silver Tree. Now, this is a very, like, I can't emphasize this enough. This is like a really, really good start. Pepe is going for... Okay, Pepe sold something, I don't know what. And this just looks like a fast castle with no pro scouting. So this is going to be an Omega fast castle. Wait, it's pro scouts? Okay, never mind, it's pro scouts. So he's going to be doing pro scouts. Which... Again, Rus is good on every map, but pro scouts on this map are not as impressive because there's so much food. So it's like, yes, you get food under your TC and that's great. Ooh. Okay, that was a close one. But on other maps, it's like you don't have a lot of food and you don't have a lot of sheep, so pro scouting is like really, really strong. This Khan is fine. Wow, wow, wow. He's gonna go for his deer first. He yoinks that. Keshiks are coming. 2-2. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Bro, this has to be B or Corvinus. I think this is B. But this has to be B or Corvinus. It's so funny how you can tell who the player... Like, the thing is, in game 1, though... Some games, you see the players and you're like, that's that player, right? But in some games, you're like, I have no idea who that guy is. And I think it's really cool to guess. I think that's part of the Hidden Cup that's really cool. To guess who the players are, to guess what's happening. To like see these little things. Like just this trade across the map, to me, it's like that's B move right there. You know what I mean? But we might be wrong. Yeah, 124 gold, by the way. Like this is like, that's one way. Ooh, before Doc. I've seen other people do that too, though. I've seen, I think Wham does that too. I think it's Wham. Might not be. But I think both Canadian brothers might be doing that, actually. And he's doing the big trade. Now, is this gonna work? I mean... Is he having blacksmith? No blacksmith. Blacksmith? Why did he just force drop off? Okay. Okay, no, I thought he might get blacksmith and what's it called? Get +1 ranged armor. Wow. Keshix. Scouts are getting picked off. 5 scouts remaining. Oi, oi, oi. Pepe. Pepe, what are you doing, Pepe? Oh my god, Pepe, stop! Stop, Pepe, stop! Stop! Oh my god, stop! You killed all them deer. We see double stable, no horse archer for Pepe. No horse archer. Double barrack? Wait, double barracks and knights. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, I don't think Derp is expecting this, by the way, because Derp is going for archer. Okay, never mind. He's scout. Oh, he saw the knight. Never mind. He saw the knight. So, he did not expect this because he was going archer plus Keshik, which I assume was to counter horse archers. But now he saw the knight earlier. So now he's going to go into... Both players are actually going to go into spearmen, although Pepe might go for man-at-arms. Oh, yo, the 4 Keshiks are getting dragged away by 1 knight. And again, the economy, look at the economy for Mongol, by the way. Like, this is not what usual Mongol economy looks like, but because of these 11 fishing ships, he's having crazy good eco still. Like, he's gonna have crazy good eco for like 15 minutes. He only has 9 on food and he's producing out of all this, which is kind of crazy. He needs that gold, boy. He already juiced up the Golden Gate. He needs the gold. He's gonna try to make a wooden fortress. But Derp sees it. And Derp, I gotta say, Pepe, dominating performance in game 1. Pretty one-sided, right? The Byzantine winning against Malin, pretty one-sided. And then this game, Derp just... I don't even know what to call it. Just annihilating him. Just butchering him right now. It's not... It's looking like Mongol counters Rus at this point. Which we all know Rus has no counter. You know what I mean? But in this one, it ain't looking pretty. It is not looking pretty at all. He's gonna be chilling. 54 workers against 39, by the way. Only 5 traders, so he lost a trader or 2 to the knights. Actually, I don't think he lost that much. I'm surprised he has 5. 6 now. Maybe he hasn't been constantly producing them. He's just putting on the pressure. I mean, Pepe still has a lot of food, so he's not like he needs to get out. But Derp can also age up, and when he ages up, he's gonna have million Keshiks and million archers. Yeah, he's definitely going for the age up now. Yukitsugi's gathering with a lot. The Rams are coming, and Pepe just not producing, man. I mean, it's not like he's not producing on purpose. He just doesn't have a lot of resources. He's going for spearmen, so no men-at-arms. And yeah, this is look at the income. Look at the income. This is Pro Scout Rus. Mongol 1.4k, 500, 300, 100. It's a destruction, if I may say so. And he still has fish, by the way. So he made another little dock here. Okay, alright, fine. Oh, he's gonna send it. The scouts went all the way around, hiding around. Look at that. That is a big trade right there, boy. Pepe is about to get pepped. Kane arrow for movement speed gets used. These are castle units versus feudal units, but doesn't matter. He's got way too much. Derp, after not looking too good in game number 1, looking pretty good in game number 2. Khan's dead, GG. Keshiks are still coming. And now Pepe has no gold, so that is very unfortunate. He actually bought food with gold. Oh, yo, the relic gets denied. Did he even get one? Nope. Oh, yeah, watch out! Oh my god. Okay. Oh, he went to age up and he forgot the Rams. Unlucky. 3 Rams go down. Step readout. Going step readout even though he has trade. Yeah, he's not consistently producing traders, by the way, so he's not gonna rely on trade. He's just continuously, he's not gonna go Kurultai, he's just gonna go step readout. In case his traders die, he still has good eco. And let's see. The archers are getting, or the spearmen are getting picked off by the archers. Some scouts are running out. And, yeah. Step readout age up is coming. I think the moment the age up comes, once the archers and the Keshi get upgraded, that's going to be a really rough hold for Pepe, because he just has double the units. And now it's playable, quote unquote, because Pepe has age up advantage. Now he's going horse archers. It's a bit late. I mean, horse archers are really good because they cost food and wood, right? So he doesn't need gold. But I feel like transitioning to them now might be a little bit too late. Although he is holding on, he does have a TC. All the upgrades are coming. Look at that. And he's going with ranged attack first. And that's funny because he's going ranged attack because he doesn't know that there's horse archers. So maybe he would opt for ranged armor if you knew that. These knights. I mean, knights versus million Keshiks, and they might even get surrounded. Oh yeah, 1 goes down. 2 might go down. The archers are about to be upgraded. He's even making spears. Spear Keshik arch right now. Relic. Okay, knight's doing pretty good against Keshiks. Getting some decent trades from Pepe. But can he hold this? That's what I want to know. Yeah, he kind of stopped making traders completely. He just made like 8 or 9. Pro scouting, another brave soldier delivering that deer carcass right there. The knights go down. So Pepe raiding knights are over. And he's going to choose to engage here because all the Keshiks are missing right now. They're on the other side of the map, chilling, protecting the trade. They're not chilling, they're protecting the trade. And he's going to get engaged on it, and a very good engage from Pepe. I mean, this is the best he can get because it was half the army from Derp. But now when the Keshiks arrive, and there's a lot of them arriving, I can tell you that, this might turn into a very rough battle all of a sudden. The horse archers are trying their best. Now, the advantage of horse archers is he can kite like forever almost, right? Obviously, once he gets to DC, there's no more kiting, but I feel like if he went horse archers immediately, it would have been such a better situation for him. He's getting +2 range attack as well. Yeah, I think this might be just too much. Now, the problem is the food is running out. He's got like 2-3 deer under TC, and after that, he has to go farms. The problem is he doesn't have where to put the farms. He's got some deer there too. Yeah, I don't even know where he's gonna put the farms because he's so blocked up by his own buildings that this is gonna be a pretty rough one. And Derp strikes back. Damn. We got a little Sears in our hands. Honestly, that dock carried hard, by the way. His dock carried hard right there. Is he getting any relics? Okay, he's getting some relics now. But yeah, Root says 0 relics. He did not manage to get any. He's gonna make some farms over here, but I don't even think that's gonna work out. 156 gold per minute, that's pretty good. He's taking the gold in the middle, because why not? He's got no eco upgrades almost. Horse archers are dying to archers. There's a knight right there. Wait, this guy, this one scout almost destroyed the Ubu. He's been hitting it for like half an hour. That's just so many Kesheks. I think if he actually just commits to a full dive, I think Pepe is super dead. Probably doesn't want to risk it, right? Because he's winning, so it's like he doesn't need to attack. But I think if he just dives, maybe he's waiting for a con or something, I don't know. If he just goes for a full-on dive, I think Pepe is just... Pepe is gonna be Pepe hands once that happens. Worker count is a bit closer. Now, Pepe did kill... Wait, he killed 18 villagers? Does that... I wonder if that counts the fishing boats that he killed himself. Okay, he's gonna pick those off. Love that. Yeah, this is just... we're just waiting for Pepe to come to terms at this point. He could go mangonels or something to hold this, but... I think even mangonels, like, he doesn't have enough meat to hold that, you know? Look, he's gonna have to make farms here like this. This is just so... blocked up. And I love how he's just waiting here. He's like, yeah, you can't really do much, can you? Horse archers are gonna do some harassing, but I mean, this is... Who's harassing who? You know what I mean? The villagers are running, but the horse archers are the ones dying. 2 villagers get picked off, for 3 total actually, because there was 18 kills, but... That's kind of his whole army. And Derp, he's gonna be pushing from the other side right now. And oi oi oi. We're gonna be going into game number 3. Any moment now. It would be funny if Pepe wins. If he somehow holds, but I'm not gonna do the caster thing, guys. There's like, is Pepe gonna be able to come back? No, he's probably dead. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He's dead. He runs in. It's a destruction. He's idling him. We see Pepe trying to kill some traders, but his main income is not even the traders. He's back producing traders. He's losing some, but does it even matter in the end? 9 army supply. Pepe doesn't want to give up, but he tells him, "You get your ass out of here, punk." 1-1, and we got a close here. These guys are closely matched in skill, I feel like, because game number 1 was pretty one-sided, and then game number 2 was, I would even say, even more one-sided. Here we go, brothers. House of Lancaster versus Delhi. A Rus lost versus Mongol. An unexpected one. And we're gonna see, what is this, Lipany? That's right. Lipany coming up. Again, we're gonna speed up through this part. No need to see the workers hitting them gold mines and stuff like that. You know what would be great? You know what would be great in AoE 4, by the way? Or in tournaments? By the way, what are these golds? What am I watching? What the hell is this? There's 5 golds in like one screen. You know what would be really cool in tournaments? I think one of the things that people don't like in the AoE 4 as viewers is like the early game. Sometimes there's nothing happening. Like, I wouldn't mind, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't mind if like every tournament just did this. Like for the first 5 minutes just to get to like next part of the game. Because realistically, there's not much happening, right? It's just scouts going around. I think it's important to see this part of the game, but it's also like not super important to watch step by step. Empire Wars? No, Empire Wars is one of the most popular demanded things that nobody plays. So no. I love the early game as a player. I just think that as a viewer, unless it's like some specific like build order or something that someone's cooking, yeah, maybe like Lancaster, if it's like French versus JD, it's like, yeah, we can just skip, you know what I mean? We can just pass through that. All right, so Pepe's got the dream right now. He's got the stone and the gold and the wood line in one area. That is like the Lancaster dream for the Lancaster build. Basically, he's going to build manors probably here in the back or maybe a little bit forward. And every resource is going to be protected. Now, what's interesting here is Delhi, he can make Ghazi Raiders, but there's a good chance he won't be able to do any damage. So Delhi might open with like a blacksmith or something. Delhi might even go blacksmith into like spearman to wall of sacred sites and age up. So Delhi has a few options here, whereas Lancaster is just gonna be making manors, right? And I think that's a pretty cool part about it, because Delhi has more options, which is usually like Delhi is a civ that just does one thing. But Derp is gonna go for Ghazis. Now he might be diving in here. That's another option you can do. You can go Ghazi and just dive under Lancaster Castle and then heal up your Ghazis. So that's also a possibility. And I think it comes down to preference. I've tried to do like a blacksmith into spears and stuff like that, walling sacred sites. But I've tried this part too, and I feel like it's kind of annoying for House of Lancaster, but it's not the end of the world. It's just like, yeah, there's some idle time going, and yeah, he's gonna do that. So he's just gonna dive. And this is why I think versus Delhi, it's a good idea. Oh. Is it dead? I think this is why against Delhi, maybe the first few manors should be at the front, like here, to protect against this. This is causing idle time, and he's not actually losing anything with these Ghazis. He's just gonna heal them up. Oh! Okay, well, okay. Remember how I said he's not losing anything with these Ghazis? Okay, he's not. Well, the wolf got him. By the infantry, indeed. Dude, imagine if you're derp, you're like... Are you fucking kidding me right now? Wolf eating good tonight? Well, it's dead, but yeah, it did eat good for that 1 second there. So, stone getting chopped. And yes, I say chopped. Oh, it's not getting chopped, it's getting mine. Shut your mouth. It's getting chopped. Thank you. It's got chop picks. Like toothpicks for stone. Thank you. We see captures coming out. Iron Undermesh coming first. Now, 5 on wood. What does that mean, chat? What does that mean? Go ahead. Go ahead, dance in the chat. What does that mean? That means we're going to be seeing fast castle here. fast castle. This is something that I think is probably one of the best responses to this is Delhi. Basically, you're obnoxious to the House of Lancaster by doing these kinds of raids. Now there's Spearmen, which kind of ruins the whole thing, but you're basically annoying with Ghazis. Then you go Scouts or Pro Scouting, which is exactly what he's doing, and then you just hit an age up. So even though House of Lancaster is booming, he did delay the booming quite a bit with this, like, run-ins, and obviously by the infantry got one of them, but he's gonna be getting the triple sacred site, and he's probably gonna just use that gold from the triple sacred site to age up very, very quickly as well. So looking very good. He doesn't really have, like, maybe he can harass from here into the woodline or something. We see demons coming out, demon lancers, and we see only 6 manners, so he's gonna stop right there. 6 manners. He's making an archer range, and he looks like he wants to push. The gold is coming in. Now, if Pepe sees this and he pays attention, there's only 5 on wood, which is not an all-in, right? He's not committing to archers. This is a bit risky. The demons are out. Pro scouting is being done. He can age up very quickly. He's making a panic archer range. It actually puts 9 on wood. Not panic, but he puts 9 on wood because he sees spearmen now. And he knows that there might be potential fighting. Because it's Delhi. If you age up, but then you lose the sacred site, then you have no gold, right? So then you have to mine gold, and then it's kind of like, it's pretty cringe, right? This way you have a very good income right now. He has a little bit higher income than House of Lancaster with 6 manners. So he kind of needs to hold on to the sacred sites. The demons are coming. Scholar is exposed. Uh-oh, he's gonna try to mine gold, but where you going, punk? Pepe intercepts that shit, smacks him right there, and derp distracted somewhere. Sacred site decap, and House of Learning is coming up, but this is turning into a fiesta. 18 on the age up. 18 on the age up right now. Oh my lord. The thing is, okay, he ages up and then what? He's making some archers, okay? The demons are circling. He's decapping that. So this is like the position you don't want to be in as Delhi, because he just aged up and he has no gold to actually make any units. He can get upgrades, obviously, so you do get value out of that, but he can't get all the upgrades that he wants to. Oh, he prevents the decap. That's pretty big. He's going to be getting some gold. Yeoman, they do not have the money shot. He's getting some upgrades. He only clicked Hone Blaze. He doesn't have time for the other ones. He's like, whatever. I'm going to get the other ones another time. Not upgrading Ghazi. So Derp is under pressure. He's steering right now. And Pepe is going for it. Pepe doesn't give a shite. Who do you guys think Pepe is, by the way? I think I know who Pepe is. People are mentioning some stream quality, and apparently refreshing fixes it. I don't know what. I actually think Pepe's Anatan. I think Pepe's Anatan. I'm gonna write down my predictions actually here. I think Pepe Annotant. I think Derp is B. I think Grumpy, and who do we have? Shrek. I think who is Shrek though? I don't know. I'm gonna put. Okay, I'm doing my predictions over here. You can't steal the predictions from me, okay? Yeah, if you have quality issues on the stream, just refresh, all right? Pro scouts are still pro scouting. The demon Civ is making more manners. Okay, he basically is gonna get these eventually. And now Derp is just stuck in his base. He's got Hone Blades coming. He's making knights. But that's a lot of units. 11 yeomen and 12 spearmen. He's only got 9 archers, so he needs way more than that. What happened with his... Wait, what? Oh, he's getting it. Okay, there was a UI bug. I was like, what is happening? It shows that he's researching it, but he wasn't. He did not. By the way, Derp did not get his upgrades. He's missing mosque upgrades. He's missing House of Learning upgrades, mining upgrade, lumber upgrade. He's going to engage on the middle, though. He doesn't give a shite right now what's happening. He's getting the eco upgrades right now. Speaking of some units, Pepe is going to run away. King's College is coming up. And Derp is going for stone. Where is he going to drop that keep? Wait, was he selling stone? Oh, he was selling stone, I think. For the gold. Love that. Pepe ages up, and now Derp is on the counter push. Derp already with the 3 relics, by the way. The relics are getting escorted back. He's doing a little ball load. The Demon Lancers are still alive. Yeoman, dude, if he gets money shot, it's over. 9 manners are up. 9 manners are up. Lancers are coming out now too. He's getting more archers. He keeps putting this upgrade behind and making more archers because he needs more units. He's getting more production now. No sacred sites. 4th relic coming out, and this is the 5th one. So Demon Lancers, I feel like, not doing a good job denying their relics. They're doing a good job of raiding, but I feel like maybe if he focused on relics more, it would be a lot more beneficial for him. There's a monastery, but there's no relics, brother. There's no relics. You're too late. You're too late. There's no relics. Spearman upgrades coming. The yeomen are already upgraded. Money shot is not in. I repeat, money shot is not in. Okay. Maybe he's gonna. Okay, maybe he's gonna get relics. Kills one, maybe kills the other one. Monastery is now completed. And let's see it. Psych goes down. Archers are still not upgraded. They're about to be upgraded. They're about to be upgraded, finally. +2 ranged armor. Completed. Or, sorry, just started, actually. Not completed at all. Wait, was that ranged armor number 1? No, there's no way. I think there's some UI bugs happening. And Derp absolutely mows his ass down. He has only 1 ranged armor. He's getting 2nd ranged armor now. Getting a little bit too eager, I think. He's got a massive manor boom, and I feel like he could have chilled and just made a lot more units. Because Delhi is still full producing because there's deer. Once Delhi needs to go out on the map to get berries, then you have a bigger, like, timing, because Delhi's food income is going to drop off. He needs to run around the map so you can potentially harass him and stuff like that. And also, we've seen a lot of House of Lancaster players go for mass knights in castle because their knights kill every other knight in the game, because they hit for 30 damage. So they're very strong. But Pepe not doing that, instead opting for spear, yeoman, crossbow now, and the lack of money shot is just, I mean, I'm just shocked right now. The gremlins are about to come out. There they are. Yeah. A lot of them just popped out. The demons are out. Gold is out as well. No eco upgrades on Pepe right now. He's just relying on the manors to carry his economy. And I mean, he has more. Okay, he doesn't have more eco, but Delhi has 5 relics and 2 sacred sites, so let's be honest, you know what I mean? He has a little bit of a worse eco, but the 9 manors are doing work. The thing is, when you have 9 manors, you kind of have to do something with them. If the opponent just like gets all the relics and sacred sites, then you don't have an advantage. If you go 50-50 on the relics, and you don't have them have sacred sites, you're in a really good spot. Lancers are here doing some harassment. He managed to not, or he did not manage to get any relics, by the way. Crossbow is coming. Look at that food income, boy. He's making some farms. He's on the deer too. Some spearmen or crossbows are probably gonna fix that or take care of that. We see 6 lancers coming over here, and that berry bush is not gonna run out in time, which means these guys are gonna be here when the lancers arrive, and that's gonna be a potential destruction. 3 workers dead. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they 2-shot workers with autos. Oh, 4 workers go down. Oi, oi, oi. Pepe is getting cooked right now. He's got a lot of idols. And I feel like Derp is coming back into this one pretty good. He's got mangonels, he's got Pringles right here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And still no money shot, by the way. He can literally kill all the archers with the well-placed money shot. Or 2. Oh, that is not a good charge. That was not a good charge. The scouts are gonna go down. Loses 2 over here. But he needs AoE. Like, this amount of army, he needs AoE. 20 lancers is like quite a severe number. They do have Billman, which reduces the armor of the enemy units. Mangonel misses. And he realizes, oh no, he forgot. He realizes he probably wanted to bust all over his units with the money shot. Ay, ay, ay. He's getting pushed back. The crossbows are getting cooked. Crossbows are into archers right now. The lancers are going down, but there's a lot of them remaining. There's 5 over here. There's some lancers over here. Not a lot of them in the main fight, and the ones that there are dying. The money shot, is he gonna change this game? He's bleeding badly. You see some Earl's Guards happening right now. Springle. Ooh. Okay, goes back. Money shot is about to finish. It's like a ticking time bomb right here. And these lancers are just annihilating the economy right here. These lancers are annihilating the eco. 14 workers killed. It's a destruction. Forced march. No wheelbarrow still, by the way. That is painful. Painful. Crossbows, money shot? Bro, you missed on an army that wasn't even moving. What the hell? Ain't no way. That base core? Wow, and Derp takes it 2-1. Congrats, and he will be moving on to the next round. And let me tell you, we have 2 more matches to go. 2 more best of 3s in the quarterfinals. But if you're watching this on YouTube video, we're going to cut it off here. We're going to upload the second quarter or the third and fourth quarterfinals together. And then we're going to do semifinals and then the grand finals. If you're watching this on YouTube, check me out on Twitch. I'm probably live right now. If Twitch chat never lets me go. If you're watching on Twitch, let's keep going.